was tension on Monday in Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory (FCT), as Nigerian youth demanding an end to police brutality attempted taking the #EndSARS protest to the presidential villa. The newsguru.com reports that the presidential villa, also known as Aso Villa or Aso Rock Villa, is the workplace and official residence of the President of Nigeria since 1991, when Nigeria moved its capital from Lagos to Abuja. Operatives of the Nigeria Police Force intercepted the protesters at the John Kennedy Street as they attempted to march through the back gate of the presidential villa. The protesters are demanding a total scrapping of the anti-robbery squad (SARS), an end to police brutality, reformation of the police, and an end to extrajudicial killings. The police officers, in an attempt to disperse the protesters, gathered at Power House in Asokoro and fired tear gas. Soldiers had earlier taken over major streets and strategic points in the FCT. The police have also stationed its personnel in front of CBN headquarters with armored personnel carrier and water cannons ready. Okay. Bless you, these people never know anything. No, this thing is not just happening in only a particular place. It's happening almost all the places in Nigeria at the same time. These people should be ashamed of themselves. You see, when people were complaining, they ought to have done the right thing. When people were complaining, no, they just felt that, I better forget them. They go rest. They will continue. Then see now, all of them are now issuing threats. The Minister of Defense was saying, oh, they should not cross the red line. They should not do this. They should not do that. When you are not doing the right thing, you see what you guys are receiving as allowances, and yet you are complaining. You are complaining that the people are trying to not, that they are stepping their bounds or they are going beyond what they are supposed to do. It's unfortunate. You are going to get it hot since you have taken enough. You guys, you have crossed the red line. I remember when the man was saying that the youth had they should not cross the red line, and you guys, we have crossed. The government and the leaders and the politicians, they've crossed many red lines. Now the people are now asking, saying, no, you can't continue like this. We can't continue with it like this. You are not threatening them. You see? Well, EndSARS, a bag of rice, 35,000 naira, yet Buhari, no care. We must force him out of that seat. When I was a legal advisor of NRC in Aba South, I had advised my party, then NRC, to accept Abiola as the president-elect, but they rejected my advice. I have told them that democracy was the link between NRC and SDP, but they were blinded by their desire to deny Abiola his well-deserved victory to realize what they were planning into the hands of the military. This EndSARS protest has exceeded its original demands, but proceeding to game plan of its planners. I have read Animal Farm over and over to come to the reality that those planning for a revolution are likely to be worse than those they intend to overthrow. Victor Nwago is an Aba-based lawyer. Well, soldiers don't station at Abuja Street. Don't station at Abuja Street. Go to Sambisa Forest if you are truly brave. They are there at their own risk. Villa is not for lawless people. Let the army do the needful at once. They want Buhari to join the protest. According to what someone is saying here, they want Buhari to join the protest. Government, do the right thing. All this story that say you have heard them. Is it today that you have been hearing people? When people have been complaining about the hardship in the country, what have they done? No, they are always setting committee. They are always setting committee. Unfortunately, whether Buhari is the one doing himself or they are the ones, a lot of people behind him, they are the ones after him, or they are the one deceiving him. He's not going to end up well with all of them. He's not going to end up well if they don't do the right thing. They want to force. I don't know that how people cannot just do the right thing. You are not doing the right thing. You have not advised your president to even address the nation, to even go closer to the people. They are talking about, oh, what do the protesters, what do they need? What do Nigerians need again? That he has been able to pass the message through Twitter. What do they want? And people are asking that when he was going from state to state to beg for their vote, did he do that online? Did he do that on Twitter? You see how these people think that they are the ones that have a monopoly to to all those their stuff that they talk from their mouth. You are saying something and you expect the people to continue to clap for you. All of them, they know the truth, but posterity, just like we've always said, we continue to, we judge them. It will judge them. And some people are saying, oh, at your own risk, at your own risk. You are doing that at your own risk. You want people to be quiet. Some people just love the way this country is. Let me tell you, it is not everybody that will have that tendency or have that mindset of just accepting anything anyhow. Like they always say, you can continue to fool people all the every time, but you can't continue all the time. A time will come, they will tell you, no, 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 no. Like Charlie Boy used to say, our mumu never do. Our mumu never do. Our mumu never do. You don't do. Oh. For some people, you never do, but to some people, you don't do. And that's why they say they can't continue like this. They cannot continue like this. So, we don't know what is going to happen last. Now that heavy military deploy against SARS protesters in Abuja. So, what does that tell you? What does that tell you? What does that tell you? You don't want them. You don't want people to protest. You don't want people to protest. If you have done the right thing, but they have already sold their minds, themselves, they've sold it to the devil. They don't even care. They don't care. They don't care. They continue to say that they've answered you guys. They've done this. They've done that. That they should just go and say that they should give him time. The time they've been giving this man for the past 5 years. What has he done? The same thing they will tell you. Oh, they are on top of the situation. It's a lie. The whole world know, heaven and earth know that these guys are lying. You are saying it that they should go and sit down, that they will do something about it. All the cries they've been crying all this while, the issue of banditry, how far have they gone about it? They will tell you that yes, we are on top of the situation, and which is it's very, very untrue. Nobody's believing these people. So they want to manipulate everything. They want to turn everything around against the masses. That their own is too much. You guys have taken enough. You have crossed the line, the red line many times, and you want these people to just take it like that. It's not going to happen. We can't continue like this. This is not a saner environment, for crying out loud. It is not a saner environment, and they are comfortable with it. So guys, let us hear your opinion. What do you think? By all these threats here and there, you can hear all these psychophants here and there speaking. Are they fighting for the country? Are they fighting for Buhari? No, they are fighting for themselves, and they are pushing Buhari into more problems. Leave your comments, guys, below, and let's have your take.